Hey guys, it's Tayo, and it's time to read another chapter of My Hero Academia. This time we'll be reading the fan translation because for some reason, Viz has decided not to put the chapter out today. They're putting it out tomorrow, which is way too late. So I've decided to go ahead and just read the fan translation this time. I hope Viz gets their act together and can get the damn chapter out on time next time. I usually read the official because I read the fan translation of One Piece. I'm gonna make a video for that, so it gives me a bit of space between making videos, so that's always nice. But today we're gonna read the fan translation, and okay, it looks like there's no chapter page this week. That took me by surprise because there's usually a chapter page, but it looks like we're going right into the chapter showing Deku reaching out. And here we go. And real quick, I will be customizing Ochako in her school uniform because I want to keep it to like the big characters that are affecting Deku, and I wanted to use Bakugo in his school uniform, but didn't have enough money to unlock it. So yeah, we're just going with Ochako. Do. That just looks dumb. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna go with the headphones. Alright, so getting into the chapter right now. Even though I need to let go, his hand reached him. Man, Deku looks like he's falling apart in this chapter. Like, seriously, everything, there's like bits of his costume flying in every direction. I can't muster the strength. Chapter 322, Great Explosion, Murder God Dynamite. Yeah, this is a Bakugo chapter, but I don't know. I just don't feel like playing as Bakugo again because we played as him a bit ago. So yeah, we'll just do Ochako this week. Okay, so here we go. This chapter is all about Bakugo, so let's see what happens here. Release! Okay, so Ochako just released her little gravity thing on Ida, and they're soaring through the city, and Ida's like, "Can I land safely?" And then we got Kirishima coming in for the save. Thoon! Wow, are you alright? I won't fall over. Midoriya! You know, I remembered an old story that was on the news. A kid my age rushed in to save his friend from a villain. That was you, wasn't it? Being a hero has nothing to do with being special or strong. I think that your attitude from back then is the key to all that's happening now. Oh, Kirishima getting a big moment here. That's great. You're here just at the right time, Kirishima. I was ordered to come here by Endeavor. It was completely by coincidence. Okay, we got a nice little distance shot. Why do we keep getting these shots of Class 1A and they're like all together, but they're like super in the distance and hard to make out the details for? And I know like you got to get these chapters out weekly, but could you just throw us a bone for once and have one nice big panel of the whole class? I think that would be really nice. But it is nice to see them all together coming over here in a nice action shot. Okay, scrolling down. Okay, Mina, nice. We didn't get her. Nice. We didn't get Mina to have any moments yet. There's a few classmates of Midoriya that haven't had their moment to talk to him yet, so this is nice. We're going to be seeing more of this in this chapter, which is great. Okay, Midoriya. Enough with all this stuff about being alone. Come back to us. Okay, I thought she was going to say UA. That's why it threw me off a bit. Let's go back to having classes together. Damn, yeah. Let's cram that academia back into the damn title. Heck yeah. Midoriya! I would love to come back, but it's too dangerous. There are a lot of people at UA. I don't want to cause them trouble anymore. Can't go back to how I was before. Do you remember what I told you after Shigaraki stabbed me? I don't remember. Don't even think about winning this alone. After yelling that out, my body moved on its own, and I was impaled, yet I knew that I had to tell you those words. I always looked down on you, just because you were quirkless. You were always far away behind me, yet I felt that you were somehow miles ahead of me. I hated that. I didn't want to feel like that, and I didn't want to recognize that. Okay, this is interesting. We're continuing the dialogue from earlier that Bakugo started, but now we're seeing them as kids, the way they looked as kids, and we've never seen Kid Deku look this messed up before. His eyes are all, he's got lines around his eyes, and and he's no pupils, and he just looks exhausted. But yeah, this is really great. I think this is a really sweet moment before Deku and Midoriya. Did I just say Deku and Midoriya? Between Bakugo and Midoriya. I hated that. I didn't want to feel like that, and I didn't want to recognize that. It's why I grew so distant from you and always tried to beat you down. I opposed you and tried to show my superiority over you, but I always lost. After entering UA. Okay, so this is really interesting. Bakugo keeps continuing his dialogue, but we keep seeing, and the shot is always the same. If you look back, he starts the dialogue in present, what they look like presently, and he continues, and then they're kids, and then next shot, they're basically, when they were in school, when they were like in middle school together, we get a shot of them wearing their uniforms. So yeah, this is really cool. In fact, I can't think of many examples where I've seen this in anime, where characters are having a conversation and they keep changing what they look like, going through their lives, and just changing their outfits and how old they are, and it's a really cool idea. And I feel like this must have been somewhere in comics, somewhere. Just because Horikoshi is so inspired by them. There's got to be something like this in comics somewhere. But I always lost after entering UA. Absolutely nothing went as I thought it would. I spent all my days trying to figure out your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, and now we've basically gone to them as UA freshmen. They're wearing their UA uniforms. And it's raining. It looks like it's raining. Yeah, it's definitely raining. And you can see all of Class 1A is just standing around because they know this is the guy. This is the guy that has to finish this conflict. It could only be Bakugo. But I lost after entering UA. Absolutely nothing went as I thought it would. I spent all my days trying to figure out your strengths and weaknesses. It probably doesn't mean anything telling you all this, but that's what I really think, Izuku. Oh man, he didn't call him Deku. Has he ever called... Isn't he always calling him like, Midoriya! Deku! Nerd! He says Izuku here. This seems big. This seems like a big development here. And also, if you look at Bakugo's face, it's kind of a similar face to... Remember when Bakugo first showed up on the scene when Deku was getting basically attacked by all those people that were under mind control, and he shows up on the scene, he has that very calm expression. At first I thought, okay, that was just a one-time thing. But here we go. He's got like the same expression. In fact, I don't usually like to post the comic because I don't want to get in trouble. The manga. I don't usually like to post pages from the manga because I don't usually get in trouble. But I think I will make an exception this one time, just to and that's perfect. Just to basically show you guys how similar the expressions are. Okay, there we go. All right, so continuing through the dialogue now. It probably doesn't mean anything telling you this, but that's what I really think, Izuku. I'm sorry for everything I've done up until now. My jaw just dropped to the damn floor. Bakugo said he's sorry? He said he's sorry? This is insane! We're 322 chapters into this story, and Bakugo just apologized. He's never apologized for anything. I don't think. This is crazy. He's come such a long way as a character. I'm fucking loving this chapter. It's like everything that I've wanted. Everything that I wanted from a confrontation between Midoriya and Class 1A is happening. Except for Ochako. I wanted a little bit more with Ochako, but it's not over yet, so we're probably going to get that either right now during this bit of the story or later. Here we go. She's got Midoriya's mask now. Okay, so let's see what happens after Bakugo says he's sorry. Look at that. I think this is kind of knocking some sense into Midoriya, because like the last thing Midoriya would ever expect Bakugo to ever say would say, I'm sorry, treated like you like shit, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, man. Like, seriously, if I was Midoriya, I'd be like, you must be some evil clone! You kidnapped Bakugo! Bakugo would never say anything like this! This is great. Okay, so, yeah, we got this nice shot of Midoriya. It looks like he's kind of starting to get a bit shocked, maybe a bit taken out of his I gotta do everything on my own mindset. The path you took is a successor of all OFA. That's interesting. It's not some big revelation, or I'm not going to talk about this for very long, but the fact that he says OFA instead of One for All, it's never been called that before. Did Horikoshi just get sick of writing out One for All, One for All, One for All, One for All? I'm sick of writing this. Or maybe as one of his assistants does the text. I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's interesting that it got turned into a damn acronym. It's exactly what All Might did. The path you took as a successor of One for All is exactly what All Might did. Your choices weren't misguided at all. But as of now, you can barely stand on your own. Your ideals alone can only take you so far. Damn! If you ever encounter a road bump, you can always count on us for help. To surpass All Might, your ideal hero. We would all have to protect UA and the civilians in there together. It's the only way. Everyone is already... Wait. Everyone is already... You guys can't keep up! Way ahead of me. Wait, you guys can't keep up? I'm sorry for saying such a terrible thing. And then Midoriya collapses into Bakugo's arm. Okay, if there are any like Deku Bakugo shippers out there, they're probably like squealing right now. They're like, "Yes, my ship is happening! Set sail!" I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're just good friends, but who am I to deny you your fun? Enjoy. I know. Okay, we got a very nice shot of Ochako here, kind of standing behind everyone, very far in the back, and then we get a nice close-up shot of Ochako, and it's like, you just really wonder what she's thinking. Like, she's probably thinking, I want to hug Deku, I want to comfort Deku, I want to, tell him my feelings. And what I think of all this, but she knows that this is Bakugo's moment and that she can't get between them right now. But I feel like her moment is going to come later in the story. It might come later this chapter. I don't think it is, but we'll see. We'll read on ahead. I think she's just holding back for now, and we're going to get something between her and Deku later. Let's see. Okay, so then Momo's like, we've cleared the first hurdle for now. It will only get more difficult from now on. Yeah, says Ochako. Look, he opened his eyes. He's woken up, 13. Thank God. Can you hear me, Midoriya-kun? Yes. As of right now, most of the civilians are moving to various education centers. The ones remaining outside are anti-hero vigilantes, and an extremist that has become violent alongside the prison escapees. The number of anti-hero civilians entering each evacuation center due to exhaustion is increasing. Since the extremists tend to work in groups, they are easy to catch. As the evacuation continues, it's getting easier to avoid both groups. Everyone is doing their best in order to improve this situation. The solo journey that you did really helped the heroes and the police. UA? Okay, it looks like Midoriya's like wrapped up and in those arms there. The UA barrier is currently activated. This wall is just a taste of what it can actually do. Just hearing about the security system will freak you out. It even connects to Shiketsu High. I want to meet Class A's in expectations, but going back is not an option for me. It's noisy inside. Don't let that boy inside, UA! The rumor about a boy that Shigaraki is after. It's him, isn't it? Uh-oh. This is not good. I think society may have figured out who Midoriya is. I think they may have figured out his identity and his connection to One for All. This is bad. The principal explained it all to us. Our safety was guaranteed. Do you understand what that means or not? We left our houses because he guaranteed our safety. So why the hell would you put a ticking time bomb in there with us? It doesn't have to be UA. If you're gonna hide him, do it somewhere else. Wait. Oh my gosh, that's Ochako's. Oh, Ochako. Oh, I might have made the right choice, guys. Hold on. We gotta give her something. I'm just gonna give her. What's this? Oh, yeah, those work. Okay, we're almost done customizing her, and we're almost at the end of the chapter here. Okay, so Ochako takes Deku's hand. I like how he's all on his own in this panel. He's like walking into UA, I guess with his class, but he's kind of like walking alone, you know. He's with them, but he's walking on his own. And he looks so tired and so decrepit, and then Ochako takes his hand. He gets a little shocked expression, and then we look, and then he sees Ochako. Don't worry about it. Ida-kun, everyone, and Bakugo-kun made this all possible. We won't let go of you anymore. We can't. Who will save heroes when they're the ones in trouble? Connected feelings. And the end. No break next week. Great chapter. Oh my gosh. I might take a break from My Hero Academia for a bit. Because I feel like we might be going into a little bit a slowdown with the plot for a little bit. Midoriya's got to recover. He's probably going to have a few interesting conversations with his classmates. We may even switch over to some other characters for a while. I feel like the big moments are done for a little bit, so I might take a break from My Hero Academia for a few weeks. I'll of course be reading it, and I'll get you guys up to date once I decide to go back to it, but I definitely feel like if I was going to take a break from My Hero Academia, it's now. Because it feels like a lot of things have been resolved, and I think I know where the story's going now. Those look ridiculous. Those look fine. Alright. Gonna save her as preset number 1, I guess. Alright, we got Ochako here. Like I said, this is more of a Bakugo chapter, but Ochako does have a nice little moment at the end, so I think it's fine. Alright, let's go do a little fight. Okay, so of course we gotta select Ochako. Custom. There we go. And then obviously we got to do Bakugo, and we'll do his custom as well. Oh, you can't do custom? Oh, you can't do custom sidekicks? Oh, that sucks. Okay, Bakugo, and I feel like Kirishima was a big help. Okay, okay, then it would of course gotta be Deku. And his custom outfit. I wish, like I said, I wish I could just do not allies and do it solo, but that's impossible. So I'll probably just do what I did last time. Yeah, you and you. And of course, let's go with, well, they're returning to UA, so I guess it's okay to do it at the UA school building. Okay, so here we go. So we got a few more characters to interact with Deku this chapter. It pretty much starts with Ida coming in for a rough landing and Kirishima intercepting him and being like, "Hey, I got you." And Ida's like, "Wait, oh man, you were here just in time." It's like, it was just a coincidence, dude. But yeah, Kirishima gets to have his little time with Deku. Basically talk to him, and he kind of figured out Deku's past, how he like ran in to save Bakugo from the slime monster. Not that he could do anything, but that is even more heroic. A little stupid, but kind of heroic. You're coming back to UA, Deku! Get back here, boy! And then we had Mina come in, and she got her nice little moment. Basically saying, "Come back, Deku! This is called My Hero Academia, not my solo hero journey. What are you doing, Deku?" Yeah, I like Mina. She's adorable. I like her power. She's one of my favorite characters in UA. So yeah, it was nice to see her get her little moment. Plus, I think she's a really, really good character. Okay, so, and then we get into Bakugo, who is pretty much the star of this chapter. And man, that was easy. Man, manga made this hard. Ochako just handed Deku his ass. This is the, you know, before he gets all his powers, so that makes sense, I guess. I've been training, Deku! Float! So yeah, Bakugo's conversation with Deku was huge, and I'm pretty sure any Bakugo fan or any My Hero Academia fan would be shocked by this moment. This basically apology that Bakugo did, and of course Midoriya was shocked. Float away, Deku! Release! Kick! Damn, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that. Holy crap, she's not done yet! Damn! She just Dragon Ball Z'd his ass. Anyway, so yeah, the fact that they were going through Deku and Bakugo's lives in every panel that Bakugo was talking was pretty interesting. Like, at first I thought it was a bit weird, but I'm like, you know what? That's really cute. That's because they've known each other forever. They've been quote unquote friends for years. So yeah, this was great. I mean, we've of course seen Bakugo change. Bakugo has been changing throughout the story. He has shown humility from time to time, and during the fight against Class B, we got to see him be kind of a leader, but also, like, you know, dang! Okay, Deku's pissed at me. He's just like, bitch, I don't want to go to UA. But yeah, we've seen him work with others, which was in the beginning, you know, Bakugo wouldn't have done that. He would have been like, hey, just I got this. Don't even worry about using your quirks. I can do this. But yeah, he was a great leader in the fight against Class B. So, not to mention that the big moment of where he gets impaled, rushing in to save Deku. So kind of now they're even. Like Deku rushed in without thinking to save Bakugo or attempt to save Bakugo, and I don't know how I'm doing that shit, but it's awesome. Ugh, could you just let me move for 1 second? I just want to use my special on you here. Okay. But yeah, I thought there were going to be more consequences to Bakugo getting impaled, but apparently we're going with One Piece logic where impalement is just a small inconvenience for a little bit. Bakugo got back into the fight then, which I found to be a little weird. Dang, I'm killing Deku. But yeah, just the shot, the massive shot where you see Deku facing Bakugo, and Bakugo has his head bowed once again, showing great humility, and it's just, we got to see a lot of things Bakugo is just not known for in this chapter, and a lot of people, including my friends, some of my friends, really hate Bakugo's guts, and I understand why. He was an asshole. I mean, in the beginning of the damn show, he told Deku to kill himself. What a dick! Like, seriously, that is messed up. It's downright Severus Snape levels of bullshit. And honestly, I feel like Bakugo has done a better job of earning his redemption than Snape did. I mean, for one thing, I don't think Bakugo kept treating Deku so harshly. Like, Snape treated Harry horribly his entire time at Hogwarts. His entire time at Hogwarts. And Bakugo, he treated Deku pretty bad when they first got to UA, but then he was just kind of a bit mean, yelling at him after that. It wasn't anything that serious. That I can remember. He did challenge him that one time, but I feel like that was more because he blamed himself for All Might losing his powers. He really blamed himself, and the fact that Midoriya got the powers, he just felt so inadequate at that point. So I thought that was a better... It certainly wasn't him telling Deku to kill himself, that's for sure. Alright, we'll do one more random match, because I still have a bit more to talk about. But yeah, one thing I just noticed about Bakugo is he said, to surpass... I read this, but I didn't really take the words in when I was reading them. But he says, to surpass All Might, you're our ideal hero. We would all have to protect UA and the civilians in there together. It's the only way. Oh no, I've been copied. Ow. Fuck you. At that point, Midoriya apologizes. He said, you can't keep up. He's like, I'm sorry I said that. I shouldn't have said that. And it looks like he's trying to run away. I can't tell what's going on there. It looks like he's trying to run away, but then he just kind of falls over and Bakugo catches him. Once again, big shipper moment if you're into that sort of thing. Get back here, blood-sucking girl. Ochako, like I said, didn't get a big moment with Deku. I mean, not a big moment. She got a little moment later on in the chapter. But she didn't have a big conversation with him. Because once again, she was really giving Bakugo his time that he needed. Dark Shadow! Yeah, take that! Oh yeah! That feels good! Right into the building. Okay, so one thing I didn't really notice, because I saw this character and I wasn't sure who they were at first. I'm like, wait, who's this character in the spacesuit? I'm like, oh, Space Hero 13? And then I'm like, wait a second. I've never seen their face before. Oh my gosh, they're kind of cute. Uh-oh, Space Hero 13, you're in trouble. The fans know what you look like now. Prepare for Rule 34. But yeah, dang, girl, you look cute. It's a girl, right? Sounds like kind of a girl in the show. Oh, hold on, I need to confirm this. Okay, yes, Space Hero 13 is a girl. Yeah, I thought so because the voice always sounded feminine. So yeah, Space Hero 13, they don't have a big role in this episode. They're kind of just escorting Midoriya into UA. It's at that moment that we, the Class A is pretty relieved that Midoriya is back, but as Midoriya is entering UA, they come to realize that, Midoriya comes to realize that a lot of people don't want him there. Like, of course, UA has kind of become a shelter for a lot of people to keep them safe from the prison escapees, and so they've basically figured it out. Hold on, I need to read something real quick. I like how Space Hero 13 brings up the fact that Midoriya's solo journey was a big help to the heroes and police. Well, of course it was. Midoriya was running himself ragged, taking on villains like 24/7. So yeah, of course he was a great help. But yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, Space Hero 13 filled him in, and as they go in, a bunch of civilians say that they've been informed by the principal that Shigaraki is after Midoriya. I don't know why the principal told them that. That seems kind of weird. But yeah, it's just weird that the principal would just outright tell everyone taking refuge in UA that, Izuku Midoriya, he's being chased by Shigaraki. That seems like a bad idea, because now it's like, guys, they already know that Shigaraki is after One for All. It won't be that long before they put two and two together. I don't know, maybe he just thinks it's time to not have it be a secret. But, yeah. One thing that Zero brings up is that the UA barrier is really impressive, and like they haven't even begun to take advantage of its defensive capabilities, and also it's basically connected to, Shiketsu High, so you know we're going to be seeing Mr. Win showing up later on. I wonder who would win between him and Dragon from One Piece. Dragon. I don't even know why I'm asking that question. That's pretty obvious. So yeah, definitely, if UA's ever in trouble, I'm sure Shiketsu High, probably teachers and students are going to show up and lend UA a hand. So they got definitely communication methods up. So one thing that's been going on with the series for a long time was when it was revealed that the League of Villains found them at the training camp, that basically Mike was like, okay, we can't deny it anymore. We have a traitor. No one knew about the training camp except for heroes. Except for teachers, heroes, and students. Someone betrayed this information to the League of Villains. We got a traitor. And then at one point, the principal was like, there's been no problems. We've had no big issues, so I think we can conclude that there was never a traitor. And I'm like, I am not so sure about that. I still think that there's a traitor, either a hero or a student. And I think that they're going to, that's going to be revealed at some point. And if it's not, I'm just going to say, Hirikoshi, that was really pointless. You're not going to reveal how the League of Villains knew that they were at the training camp? That's kind of lame. Okay, so yeah, basically Deku's walking in. All these people were like, hey, this is bullshit. What do you mean you're bringing him here? That's the kid that Shigaraki is after. Don't bring him in here with us. We want to be safe. And Midoriya, he's got to be feeling pretty guilty right now. Because, I mean, for one thing, that's the whole reason he was staying away from UA, was because he didn't want this to happen. He didn't want to put people in danger. And that's probably what he's thinking right now. It's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't be at UA. This is not something I should be doing right now. And then Ochako takes his hand. And the second I saw that panel, I was like, okay, this is Ochako's time. This is her moment in this chapter. It wasn't very long, but I appreciated it because I really feel like Bakugo, Ida, and Ochako are really Midoriya's anchors. His like best friends at UA who keep him stable. So Ida played his part, Bakugo played his part, and Ochako got to hold Midoriya's hand and kind of reassure him. So that was really nice. Hose, baby! Release! So yeah, that was the chapter, huh? And then the last panel basically says, who will save heroes when they're the ones in trouble? Connected feelings, and... which leads me to wonder if there's going to be something more related to Ochako and Midoriya in the next chapter. Well, if something big happens, I'll probably just... I'll just add it into the next video I do about My Hero Academia, and I'll be like, oh, this is what I thought of this. Because I don't really want to go back to doing these every single week. I just really wanted to do the battle between, or at least the confrontation. I wouldn't call it a battle, more like a confrontation between Deku and Class 1A. But yeah, that was Chapter 322. And neither One Piece or My Hero are on break next week, I think. So that's pretty awesome. I will not be doing My Hero next week. Maybe the week after. We'll see. We'll see what happens in that chapter. But anyway, thank you so much for watching these videos. I know they're not that popular, but I really appreciate it. Everyone who watches these videos. So yeah, I will see you next time for One Piece and more. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.